Roller Coaster Adventures is going to take you on some of the newest, fastest, tallest, and most unique roller coasters on the planet. From the United States all the way to Germany. From classic wooden roller coasters like High Roller to the newer steel mega coasters like Titan, Volume 2 has something for every roller coaster enthusiast. So get ready for Roller Coaster Adventures Volume 2. More thrills, more chills, more hills. At the NASCAR Cafe in Las Vegas is Speed the Ride. This coaster will launch you from 0 to 70 miles per hour with the help of linear induction motors. The first blast takes you out of the station and into the first inversion. The second launch comes after the loop, where you're blasted up to 70 miles per hour and then travel up a 224-foot tall tower and then do it all again backwards. Opening in 2000 and designed by Premier Rides, Speed the Ride is the fastest coaster in Las Vegas.
It is 40. I can't do this. I'm nauseous already. Yeah.
Scared? I'm a sucker. You're a sucker for roller coasters?
You're gonna catch me if I fall out, right?
Sure. It's Las Vegas' fastest roller coaster. It's got that.
There, look at my hand. That says it all.
That was the fastest roller coaster I've ever been on.
All right?
It was amazing. The start is the best. That's the best because you don't know what you're expecting. That's all. It's
Hey, Alyssa, could you hold up the t-shirt for the camera?
Sure. As I wipe my face, you can't see anything for the first, like, I don't know, 10 seconds, because the misters. We didn't get that right here.
Located in Shakopee, Minnesota, is Valley Fair. Operating for over 25 years, Valley Fair is one of the premier family amusement parks in the upper Midwest. The park features more than 75 rides, shows, and attractions, including 5 thrilling roller coasters. The Corkscrew, designed by Arrow, has been operating since 1980 and features 3 inversions. High Roller was the first roller coaster built at Valleyfair. Opening in 1976, this wooden coaster was designed by International Amusement Service and features a 70-foot first drop and a lot of airtime along the out and back course. Excalibur, also built by Arrow, opened in 1989 and has a first drop of 105 feet at an angle of 60 degrees. This twisted coaster has a wooden structure with a steel track and features severely banked turns, sudden drops, and quick direction changes. Valleyfair's largest roller coaster is Wild Thing. Wild Thing, which opened in 1996, is 207 feet tall and reaches speeds of 74 miles per hour. This mega coaster was designed by Morgan Manufacturing and has 4 consecutive hills, reaching heights over 100 feet tall. What's faster than a speeding bullet? Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound? It's Superman Ride of Steel at Six Flags New England. Opening in 2000, this roller coaster has a first drop of 221 feet, an underground tunnel, and reaches speeds of 77 miles per hour. You'll experience 10 seconds of weightlessness during the mile-long course, which is one reason why this coaster is a favorite among coaster enthusiasts all over the world. X-Flight opened in 2001 at Six Flags Worlds of Adventure in Aurora, Ohio. This is the Midwest's first flying coaster. Riders feel like they're flying as they dive headfirst towards the ground and then travel through numerous inversions on this unique coaster ride. Virtually vertical with the ground in some segments, riders experience heart-pounding excitement as X-Flight journeys over 3,340 feet of mangled steel while reaching speeds of 50 miles per hour. Located in San Antonio is SeaWorld of Texas. This park has 2 of our featured roller coasters. Opening in 1999 was Steel Eel. This steel hyper coaster has a first drop of 150 feet. Designed by Morgan Manufacturing, Steel Eel is 3,700 feet long and reaches speeds up to 65 miles per hour. Great White was the very first roller coaster to be built in a SeaWorld park. Opening in 1997, this B&M inverted coaster is 108 feet tall and incorporates 5 different inversions at speeds reaching 50 miles per hour.
Feiert mit uns 30 Jahre Holiday Park.
Expedition GeForce. Eines der letzten großen Abenteuer dieser Welt. Die höchste, schnellste und spektakulärste Erlebnisfahrt des Kontinents. Expedition GeForce. Jetzt im Holiday Park in Hasloch in der Pfalz.
und viel Spaß auf Expedition GeForce.
Germany's Holiday Park opened Expedition G-Force in 2001. This roller coaster is Germany's first mega coaster. Expedition G-Force stands 174 feet tall, reaches speeds of 75 miles per hour, and pulls 4.5 Gs along its twisting, winding course. The thing that sets Expedition G-Force apart from the rest is its first drop. After cresting the lift hill, riders are sent down a twisting first drop at an angle of 82 degrees, almost straight down. This is one of the steepest drops of any coaster on the planet. Due to the extreme angle of the lift, Expedition G-Force uses an elevator lift system instead of a chain to take riders up the first hill. This gets the train to the top very quick and smooth, without the clacking of a normal chain lift. They say everything is bigger in Texas. This is true if you're talking about roller coasters. Titan, located at Six Flags Over Texas, features a first drop of 255 feet.
Just a terrific ride, 255 foot tall, 85 miles an hour, 120 foot long tunnel, over 5,000 feet of track, 1,600 riders per hour. This is a world-class experience. You start in the station, you go up the lift hill, they driven up by a chain drive. The chain takes you to the top of this enormous lift, 245 foot tall. As you go over the lift, you accelerate quickly to 85 miles an hour. At the bottom of the first drop, you go through a 120 foot long tunnel. As you come up, you make a big, wide, sweeping turn, and as you go through the rest of the ride, you have spirals and helixes, just a number of different elements that all combine to make a terrific experience.
Opening in 2001, Titan is 245 feet tall and has speeds reaching 85 miles per hour. Located in Brenner Park, California, is Knott's Berry Farm. Operating since 1940, this theme park has 150 acres of rides, shows, and attractions. Knott's Berry Farm is divided into 5 sections, which includes Ghost Town, Fiesta Village, Camp Snoopy, the Boardwalk, and Wild Water Wilderness. With these areas are some exciting thrill rides like Supreme Scream, where guests are dropped from 254 feet in the air. Perilous Plunge has a world record 115-foot water chute at a revolutionary 75-degree angle, just 15 degrees from being sheer vertical. Be prepared to get soaked on this exhilarating plunge. Some of Knott's roller coasters include Jaguar, an exciting roller coaster everyone in the family will enjoy. Montezuma's Revenge is a shuttle loop coaster, which has been in operation since 1978. Boomerang has been thrilling guests since 1990 and turned you upside down 6 times. During Halloween, Knott's Berry Farm becomes Knott's Scary Farm, where you will see ghouls and ghosts around every corner, and even Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Hello, darling. Yes, I'm Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Thank you. But you can just think of me as Britney Spears, all grown up and fresh out of prison.
The newest roller coaster at Knott's Berry Farm is Ghost Rider. This massive wooden roller coaster opened in 1998. Due to earthquake regulations in California, this coaster used more wood than normal during its construction, which only adds to the excitement of the 118-foot tall structure.
It was the brainchild of Knott's Berry Farm years ago, and thanks to the expertise at Cedar Fair, they have pulled it off and added their own management expertise into one of the best rides you will ever ride. And that is not a PR line, that is not an understatement. I'm a big roller coaster skeptic, and I had an amazing time on this ride.
Highlights of this massive themed White Knuckler include a dramatic 108-foot initial bank drop, 13 additional drops, sudden dips, bank turns, and maximum G-forces of 3.14